Thank you so much. I really appreciate putting this together. And so, hello from Louisiana. My name is Larkin Jackson, and I'm honored to speak on behalf of Free Louisiana, our organization. My ancestors came to Louisiana nearly 200 years ago, seeking a better life in New Orleans. They gave their descendants a new nation that championed freedom and liberty. Today, I seek a better life, not only for my children, but for our state. A future where Louisiana becomes an independent nation, free from the grip of Washington, D.C.'s politicians who often put their own interests above Louisianans. This movement was launched in July of 2024 with a clear goal to transform Louisiana into an independent and self-governing nation. Together with my colleague, Hy McHenry, another Baptist minister, he's a former Army Special Forces member and a local radio talk show host. We're leading this initiative together to reclaim our state's sovereignty. Free Louisiana is rooted in a long history of independence, and we believe it's time for Louisiana to once again chart its own course as a nation. Louisiana, we're standing against federal government overreach. The federal government here consistently holds Louisiana economies back with restrictions on our natural gas and oil industries to the suffocating us with illegal immigration. Washington's policies directly harm our economy. For example, recently the Biden administration recently blocked the construction of new liquid natural gas facilities in Cameron Parish, despite the economic boom it would bring to our state. Despite all these setbacks, Louisiana is still resilient. Just like coming back from a hurricane or a storm that often hits our coast, it's made our people resilient. With our unique culture and heritage and law, we are set to become a new nation. We're the only state in the United States that's operating under Napoleonic Code instead of English common law. And we have a distinct political system with parishes instead of counties. Our Cajun and Creole heritage, born from the resilience of people exiled from Nova Scotia, shapes us of who we are as Louisianans. Many have asked me since we started this past summer if Louisiana has an independent spirit, akin to what we see in places like Texas or New Hampshire. The answer is a resounding yes. We're a unique land that's much different from the other United States. Our history reflects an independent spirit that's been with us from the beginning. When Spain was receding as an empire globally, the country of West Florida was born. But for a moment in time, it only lasted about 82 days. It was later incorporated into Louisiana. But I believe those ideals of a new nation steers us toward a destiny of freedom. And it's time for us to reclaim control over our destiny in a peaceful manner. In 2022, a poll by Survey USA showed that 50% of Louisianans favor independence. This is not a fringe movement. It's a reflection of the deep desire to see Louisiana become self-governing. And that lives in the hearts of many in the state. In fact, in 2012, a petition by Louisianans saw over 25,000 signatures in support of making Louisiana an independent, self-governing nation. And since launching this past summer, we have seen voices from all over our state rise to support our cause with their donations, volunteering their time to pass out literature, and even signing our petition in support of independence. We're even starting to hear brave calls for an amicable separation coming from political challengers to incumbents in Congress. And it's our hope at Free Louisiana to grow the spirit of independence in the minds and hearts of freedom-loving Louisianans. In accomplishing this goal, we have three roads that all end in independence. Free Louisiana's primary strategy is education, and we're working to inform people of the state about the benefits of independence. Louisiana would be better, a way better place on day one without the federal government overreaching from 1,000 miles away. For instance, without the EPA, new plants in Cameron Parish will build liquid natural gas facilities that will help Louisiana stay as the #1 exporter in the world of liquid natural gas. Our shrimping industry will revitalize in Plaquemines Parish without having to follow federal laws that inhibit shrimpers to shrimp Louisiana's own coastal waters. So we want to educate that Washington's solutions do not work for Louisiana problems. And the majority of problems in Louisiana, they do not originate with Louisiana people, but rather in the shady deals in the back rooms of Congress. But we don't plan just to stop there with education. We're pushing for ground resolutions in all 64 parishes. We're setting up local parish teams that support Louisiana independence. We're in the process of looking at every parish and how to be effective on the local level. We wish that every parish, whether it be by a vote from the local governing body or by the way of a ballot measure, would demonstrate support for Louisiana independence. We believe that by going to the local level, we can get the grassroots power to push for independence peacefully. Finally, we envision a future where the people of the state will vote in a referendum to decide their own fate. Louisiana citizens never voted by way of a direct election to join in membership with the United States. We were purchased from European power. We never asked to be bought. We were informed of that decision. That decision was made without our input from 1,000 miles away, even on another continent, of who would rule over us. So I believe it's high time that people had the opportunity to have their voices heard on the subject. We at Free Louisiana are currently calling on every candidate running for office in Louisiana to pledge their support for this referendum. It is time to let people decide whether they want to remain tied to a distant, corrupt federal government that is literally 1,000 miles away, or to peacefully leave so Louisianans can control their own future. We do have a couple challenges ahead. Of course, there are challenges to this future, and it's from both sides of the political aisle. On one hand, we have opposition from conservative political elites who privately tell us, hey, we support you, but we can't win elections if we talk about independence. I want to change that notion. Independence would not inhibit Louisiana politics, just federal politics. An independent platform is popular among Louisiana nationalists. On the other hand, we deal with the inevitable attacks from the left, claiming we want to restart the Confederacy, which is patently false. But the biggest challenge may be redirecting our people's focus away from national politics. It's not right versus left. It's what Washington keeps from us and Louisianans who have the desire to be free. And we have that desire. Our eyes should not be on who gets in the White House, but rather the people standing beside us, working to make this state a better place. And we have to remind our people that when empires recede, they often divide. And we must be prepared for that and present a peaceful solution. Our movement is built from the ground up. We're organizing parish teams across the state. We're searching for local coordinators working within their communities to spread our message. Louisiana has so many festivals and times where we gather together, and we're hoping to go one-on-one with voters and talk to them about independence and that this is the best path forward. We have a strong online presence since we launched, and we're utilizing modern strategies. We even have a meme team to reach younger audiences through social media. So Free Louisiana, we're committed to actions, not just words. We're not just trying to get clicks or get our names in the news. We want to see Louisiana become an independent nation. It is the natural course of people to govern themselves, and we want to do that. Our message is simply this. We want to get out to people that Louisiana can peacefully withdraw its membership from the Union and be free. So in conclusion, to the people of Louisiana, I say this. I believe that freedom still has a tomorrow. We don't need Washington, D.C. to tell us how to govern ourselves. And Louisiana is a state with rich history, and it's time for us to peacefully reclaim our independence and secure a future for the next generation. And so with your support, to all those who are watching, we can make this happen. To those who are watching on the sidelines still, I ask you to join us. Please join us. You can find us on freelouisiana.org, and together we will free Louisiana. Thank you.
Okay, excellent work. Thank you, Larkin. If anybody has any nice comments, you can share those now. That was great. I just got to say,